Hi everyone, I'm back with another video, and in this video I will talk about why I have been offline for such a long time, and I will also share some exciting news on how I will continue on this channel. So if you're interested in that, then stick with me because we will talk about the past few months and what happened. I will talk a little bit about the situation I was in, and then I will talk about some exciting news that I want to share, and also I will explore a little bit how I want to continue on this channel. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. So I want to talk a little bit and start a little bit with the situation I was in the past few months. So maybe if you remember, after the Christmas break I released a video the 1st of January where I talked about the goals that I had for 2023, and I was quite ambitious. I was quite motivated because during the Christmas break I did some reflections, and I really thought about, okay, how I can scale mastering consulting, how I can bring even more value to you in order to help you to have a successful career in management consulting. And the year started quite well, to be honest. So I uploaded videos almost on a daily basis, or actually on a daily basis. I posted a lot of content on Instagram as well, answered a lot of Q&As, and I also, kind of reactivated my coaching activities that I started a couple of years ago. And I kind of put more focus on that instead of the online courses that I also launched last year. So all went pretty well until like February and March. And at this time, I received a call from the mentor, one of my mentors, at the consulting firm I was working for. And in this call, unfortunately, he told me that the company wanted to stop me doing my social media activities. And there are many reasons for that, and I don't want to talk about that. And actually, I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to talk about that. But the fact is, that the company kind of wanted me to stop doing my social media activities while I was working for the firm. And at that point I had a choice, because either I stick with the consulting firm and would pursue my normal career in management consulting, or I also had the choice to leave the firm for a couple of months in order to focus more on my entrepreneurial activities. And this was one of the points, one of the moments that you sometimes have in life where you have to make some very uncomfortable decisions, because of course I love my job as a management consulting. I really like for working for the firm, but also on the other hand, I really love the channel that I built. I really love the community, and yeah, it's a very deep motivation to do that, because I actually want to build the channel and the platform that I always wish for myself. So that was basically the conflict that I had. So it was time to make a tough decision, and I decided to take a longer break from management consulting. So I decided to make a leave for at least 12 to 15 months and to fully focus on my entrepreneurial activities. And I made that decision a couple of weeks ago, and last week was like my last full-time week as a management consultant. So that's very exciting. And yeah, this is actually my first week working as a full-time entrepreneur. So that's very exciting for me. And of course, that's a kind of, I want to be honest with you, a very, yeah, also uncomfortable situation, because obviously there's a lot of insecurity, all the structure, all the perks that you have from your job in management consulting. I probably won't have that for the next couple of months. But nevertheless, I'm also really excited about the journey that lies ahead of me. And I'm, yeah, just looking forward to the next 12 to 15 months where I really, can completely focus on the things that I want to do. And then after that, we will see. Maybe I go back to consulting. Maybe I do something completely different. We will see. But my goals for the next 12 to 15 months are the following. So first of all, I want to focus completely on mastering consulting. I want to make this a cool coaching and mentoring platform and mentoring business. We will talk about that in a second. This is my first goal. Then the second goal is that I also want to invest a lot in my education. So I want to really, do some courses and programs about, AI, because I think, the interface between management consulting and AI is really interesting. So I also want to learn more about sustainability, more about finance and private equity investments. So I probably will do some executive education programs at some of the top business schools. If I have any news on that, I of course will let you know. And third, I also want to work on some ideas of maybe building my own consulting firm, but that will be more in the future, probably not in the next 1, 2, 3 months, probably more in like the next 3 to 6 months, where I try to develop some ideas. And yeah, this is basically my goal. So first of all, really focusing on mastering consulting, building this business, then focusing on the investment in my own education as well, and then developing some ideas or playing around with some ideas of maybe founding my own consulting firm. So that is my plan for the next 12 to 15 months. And what does this mean for you? So what does this mean for mastering consulting? So probably my backstory, but just a short recap. So the initial motivation of starting the channel was the following. So before I went into management consulting, I was a musician and I studied music. And long story short, after like a couple of months of studying music, I was really broke because it was a really bad time in the music industry. It was completely disrupted. It was really hard to get a job. So I was minus 20K in debt. And then I said to myself, okay, I need a career pivot. And I did an internship at a media company, and there I met someone who worked for McKinsey, and he told me about the exciting lifestyle of being a management consulting. And long story short, I completely transformed my life because I said, okay, this is what I want to do. This is my way out of the bad financial situation that I had back then as a student. I completely transformed my life. Started studying management. Really focusing on good grades. Learned everything about consulting that I could. Then did countless internships, working student jobs, joined student consultancies, invested thousands of euros into education programs. I even founded my own consultancy in my master's studies. And then when I finally graduated, I received offers from almost all of the firms out there, and then I joined a strategy consulting firm. And since I invested so much time in learning everything about management consulting, I got promoted quite quickly, and I made it from being 20K in debt to a net worth and also a salary of 250K in only around 7 years. And basically I'm always telling the story because I learned so much in that journey, and it was a really tough journey, and was really 7 years of struggle, to be honest. But at the end, it really paid off, and I never thought that I could make it that far. And the motivation of mastering consulting is that back then I wished that I had a mentoring program or a platform that would help me to learn everything that I would need in order to go this path, in order to get into consulting, in order to learn all the skills that I would need to make a career, but also at the end in order to have a healthy work-life balance and live a happy life as a management consultant. And that's basically what I learned throughout the journey that I had so far. And that's also what my motivation is for this channel, because all the learnings, everything that I learned so far, I want to share that with you. And if you're interested to achieve the same, then I'm happy to support you with this channel and with my mentoring programs. So that is my motivation, and that's basically why I really also made this tough decision of leaving consulting and working on something that really means a lot to me. Okay, and that's basically the main motivation. If you follow me for a while, then you probably know that I launched some online courses. But what I realized in the past few months was that basically I think I can help you better if I do one-on-one mentorings or group mentorings. So that's why I don't focus on online courses anymore. I rather offer now one-on-one coachings and mentorings, and later on also group coachings. So if you're interested in the following topics, then feel free to reach out to me, because this is what I will cover in my mentorings and coaching programs. So first of all, I will help you to get into consulting. So I will help you to pick the right firms, to work on a strategy on how to get into consulting. I will help you to brush up your CV, also to do the application, and of course I will help you to prepare for case studies so that you are ready for the interviews and that you are ready to get your dream job in consulting. Also, I help you if you do a internship in consulting, and if you want to receive an offer during the internship, then I can mentor you throughout this time in order to teach you all the skills that you need in your internship in strategy consulting or in management consulting. So that's also something that I cover. Also, if you are starting a career in consulting and if you want to get through the first 6 to 12 months of your consulting career, I will also help you there, because there's a pretty tough up or out culture in consulting. And if you want to get through the first month in consulting, you better be prepared. I will help you to learn the skills. I will help you to navigate through your first projects. So that's also something that I will cover. I will also help you to get promoted. So if you are either a junior consultant or up to a senior consultant, I will help you to get to the next career level up until to project manager. That was the grade that I had up until 2 weeks from now, and I can help you with that as well. And last but not least, since that was a huge problem for me that I luckily solved, was that I can also help you with maintaining a healthy work-life balance if you work in consulting, because it's really tough to perform on your job, to work these 70 hours per week, and also have a happy private life, having a good health situation where you have a good body, a good nutrition, also your relationships, also sometimes personal finances. I can help you with that as well. So this is basically what I cover. So from getting into consulting up until becoming a project manager in consulting, that's basically where I can help you. So the entire journey that I had myself, from minus 20k being in debt up to a net worth and a salary of 250k, that's where I can help you with my mentoring programs. So if you're interested in that, then please just let me know in the link below. There you can apply for a free coaching session, and then we can discuss if the program is suitable for you. So how will I continue on social media? Basically, I will change the schedule a little bit. So I still continue posting videos on YouTube, but I won't do it daily. I will do it only 3 times per week, because I really realized that this daily schedule is really tough. So I only want to do it 3 times per week. Also, I will launch my own podcast, which will come out probably also 3 times per week. And then I will continue also my activities on Instagram, where I have this very interactive Q&As. I will also post reels, and I will also start my TikTok career. So also with reels, of course. So if you are on these platforms, then please look out for Mastering Consulting. So that will be the brand and the name where I will be or under which I will be on these platforms. So the content, the posting of the content probably starts next week, because I want to prepare a little bit. So this is like the first week that I work full-time on this project again. So give me some time to set everything up. But after that, I'm pretty sure that there will be a constant constantly content out there that will help you to get into consulting and to have a successful career in consulting. So with that being said, these are the news that I wanted to share with you. As you see, this is also a new situation for me now as a full-time entrepreneur. I'm really excited. I'm also, of course, a little bit nervous, but I'm pretty sure that the next few months will be really exciting and really cool. And I'm really looking forward to doing this journey actually together. So with that being said, again, if you are interested in a free coaching session with me, then check out the links below. There you can apply for it, and we can also discuss if the mentoring program is something for you. And with that being said, next content will be probably out next week. Hope to talk to you all again very soon. And I wish you a very successful day. Hope to talk to you soon. Goodbye, Johannes.